Hello everyone, my name is Eddie Wilson and welcome to the KAYFABE commentaries. You might say, well, I heard that this was not going to be KAYFABE commentaries with Eddie Wilson, but with Ed Knowledge. And guess what? You're right. You see, we all have another personality. The one that maybe we don't want everybody to see. You may be drunk when it comes out. You may be stoned. You may be generally messed up, or you might just be crazy like me. But nonetheless, it comes out. Ed Knowledge is my alter ego. He's been a manager. He's been a part-time sucky wrestler, never very good. And he's also been a general pain in the butt. So without further ado, here is my alter ego and the biggest pain in the butt you're probably ever going to meet, Ed Knowledge, with his work shoot, I guess you'd be calling it? No, I don't know. We'll find out.
You're a jerk.
I know.
You're a jerk. You're a jerk.
I know.
You're a jerk. You're a jerk.
What's up, pro wrestling world? My name is Ed Knowledge. I'm crazy, I don't care, and I say whatever I want to say. Welcome to KAYFABE Confessions. Man, we got some stuff to talk about today. No, we're not going to talk about the WWE. No, we're not going to talk about TNA. We're going to talk about the independents. You see, there seems to be a lot of infighting lately between all these little independent groups. AIWF, EAW, I guess they're the same now. SCWA, on and on and on. Well, you know what? I am sick of it. I'm sick of seeing the message boards. I'm sick of seeing Facebook. I don't like this group. I'm going to do this to them. I don't like that group. Well, you know what? I've been in this sport 15 years. And yes, I suck. I was never a really good wrestler. In fact, I pretty much sucked. All I could do was take bumps. But you know what? If you tell me that to my face, fine. But don't talk about the group I'm with. Don't talk about, let's say somebody's in AIWF. There's a lot of good wrestlers in AIWF. I personally have nothing against the AIWF. There was one man a long time ago I had something against, and that was Rick Diesel. Guess what? Stating right now, right here on this program, I got no problem with Rick Diesel anymore. You got to let it go sometime, people. I don't know who's doing what, who's starting what. You out there watching, you know who's starting what, you know who's doing what. Why don't you take it out on the individual instead of the group? Why make fun of a group because they have a bad show or they don't have this amount of people? You're down in every single guy on the roster. The guys that don't even know who the hell you are, you're down in them, you're making them look bad, and that is wrong. You see, there's a reason why I don't go around down AIWF anymore. It's not the right thing to do. There's a lot of great talent there. There's a lot of great wrestling going on there. No doubt about it. There's good wrestling going on in EAW. There's good wrestling, real good wrestling going on in CWF. Everywhere there's good wrestlers. But there's always a few in the locker room that want to steer the stink. Start the trouble. Talk about this person. Talk about that person. And you know what? That's your business. Take it up with the individual. Have the balls to take it up with the individual. If you want to say I suck because I said all this, I don't care. It doesn't bother Ed Knowledge. Because you see, this is my crazy alter ego. I say what I want to say when I got the glasses on and the hair spiked up. Because as Eddie Wilson, I work for the SCWA. I do commentary. I do camera work. It's a clean-cut job. And yes, I may say some stuff on the commentary sometimes that ruffles people's feathers. But you know what? It's all in character there too. It's kayfabe. And that's a problem. A lot of people don't know the difference between kayfabe and real life. Well, you know what? You need to learn. Because I just went through a divorce, buddy. I just went through a custody hearing. That's real life. You want real life? Try not having the money to pay your bills out there like half the people out here don't have jobs. That's real life. Real life is not a bunch of fussing and fighting between wrestling leagues. I'll give you an example of somebody, though he may have went crazy when he done it the right way, believe it or not. That's Rob McBride. He hates George South. He didn't talk about every group George South was in and say that group sucks because George South was there. Hell, he was wrestling at the same show George South was. George South started trouble with Rob McBride. Rob McBride has called him out again and again. That is the way you do it. Individually. Don't try to mess another group up by taking their posters down. And I don't even know who done it. I'm not calling anybody out. But don't try to take somebody's posters down. Don't say, you know what, they had 27 people at their show. They suck even though they've had good shows in the past. Well, you know what? You try to promote a show. You try to get people's asses in the seats. It's not as easy as you think it is. I've never done it, but I've been around so many groups that have. All it takes is one or two mistakes and you start losing people. And you know what? It's not to say that's not the promoter's fault, but you don't keep downing the promoter continuously unless he does you dirty, and then you take it up with him individually. Do not take it up with him. Do not take it up with his group, rather. Do not take it up with his wrestling league, and down all the hard work that everybody in that stinking locker room has put forth. Their blood, their sweat, their tears was AIWF, EAW, SCWA, CWF. I don't care who they are. That's bull. Now I want to get on to one more thing because we are talking about kayfabe. There was a promoter. I'm not going to mention his name. I'm not going to mention his group. Some of you might know who it is. Some of you might not. Not saying he's a bad promoter. He's been running a long time in the Tennessee area. But he happened to put a post up about the Boogie Woogie Man, Jimmy Valiant, a man who we all are familiar with throughout this area, put a post that he was coming back out of retirement on Christmas Day this past year. Well, you know what? I seen it, and before I could think, I put a little post under it. He's already come out of retirement on September the 25th, and he did it for the SCWA, and he lost. And you know what? It was taken down. I was like, oh, what have I done? Well, I found out the post is taken down. I emailed this guy. He gets mad, and he starts talking about, I don't know what kayfabe is. I don't know anything about the business. Well, let me let you on a secret. I know I don't know everything about the business. I've never promoted a show. I suck as a wrestler. I know these things. But I've been around the business long enough to know what kayfabe is, buddy. And let me tell you something. What I did may not have been right in your eyes because you were trying to promote the big show. I'll admit that. But what I will not sit here and let you do is make me look like an idiot and make all these people all around look like an idiot. This is 2011. If you don't want your business out there and you want to keep something kayfabe, don't post it on the internet. It's a big secret, isn't it? You put it on Facebook for the whole world to see, and then you're wondering why people are putting posts that he's already come out of retirement. To make a long story short, this guy in his email tells me that Boogie's already came out of retirement 10 times. 10. Now, I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know this guy enough to know whether that is true, but I do know this much. You're going to send me an email, somebody you don't really know, saying Boogie's come out of retirement 10 times, and I could tell the whole world. He said it was in 1 year he come out of retirement 10 times. I don't know if it's true. How is that keeping kayfabe? Just because you don't post it on a wall. You send it to a stranger, and you expect nobody else to find out? To me, that's breaking kayfabe. And you're no better than me if you're watching this. Well, that's all I've got to say. All I can say is support your local indie wrestling, no matter who they may be, and make sure that the people there give you your money's worth. I am Ed Knowledge, and this has been KAYFABE Commentaries.